Subway Series presents the Italianos. 3 new subs made with an Italian twist. Reach out to the zesty Hot Shot Italiano, the tastier than ever ultimate BMT. Or go all in with the Boss. Each served with a free 16-ounce drink. Elevate your game at Subway.
Welcome to the arcade and wireless business with a fresh look and solutions that empower you, helping you conquer the digital. We're focusing our global expertise on crafting intelligent ecosystems. Our intelligence are propelling Caribbean society into a bold digital future tailored to meet the needs of globalization, giving you the edge you need. Are you ready to embark with us? Check out cwbusiness.com and learn more about our innovative solutions.
It doesn't matter if you speak English, or if your native tongue is French, Spanish, or Dutch. It doesn't matter if you are male or female, young or young at heart. We in the Caribbean football, you can speak the same language. Football.
Football.
Football. Football.
Football.
And we speak with one voice.
TT, the official ground transport provider for the 2024 CFU Boys Under 14 Challenge Series coordinators, hosted by Tobago. The Caribbean Football Union would like to thank the Government of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, the Ministry of Sport and Community Development, Sport TT, I Choose Sport, Powerade, Subway, and Bloom.
Scan this app now and take our spectator survey for a chance to win a special merchandise package. Prizes include Sport TT Notepad, Visit Trinidad Drawstring Bag, I Choose Sport T-shirts, and more. Scan this app now. Hello and welcome to the Dwight York Stadium for the second match of this the Tobago leg. CFU Under 14 Challenge Series. Coming up in a short bit, Trinidad and Tobago versus St. Kitts and Nevis. This is the final match of the Tobago group stage. In our previous match this afternoon, Jamaica, they had to wait a little while, but once they got going, it was all Jamaica. 5-0 victors against Aruba. Now it's the turn for Trinidad and Tobago to see if they can get past St. Kitts and Nevis for the second time in the past few days. The starting lineup for Trinidad and Tobago. In goal, Samuel Hussein, number 18. Number 14, Kenai Richardson, he's the captain. Number 2, Lucas Shaw. Number 3, Jamali John. Number 5, Essian Thomas. Number 6, Darren Blackman. Number 7, Darnell Walcott. Number 10, Reagan Rowe. Number 13, Jaden Anthony. Number 17, Aiden Jones. And number 20, Samuel Balfour. The head coach of Trinidad and Tobago, Denzel Theobald, assistant coach Johannes Marshall, and Curden Moore. The starting lineups for St. Kitts and Nevis. In goal, number 1, Brian Collins, and he's the captain as well. Number 2, Kajali Archibald. Number 5, Joshua Finch. Number 7, Kamali Benjamin. Number 8, Kimani Newton. Number 10, Ajanel Wilkinson. Number 13, Malik Freeman. Number 14, Isaiah Bradshaw. Number 18, LeJuan Jeffers. Number 19, Adondre Edie. And number 20, Isaiah Nichols. The head coach of St. Kitts and Nevis, Earl Jones. The assistant coach, Alj Newton. And our officials for today, the main man in the middle, Bido McManaman, his first assistant, French Mijensa, and his second assistant, Chang Ramoni. Fourth official, Majors Amori. And we have the teams walking out. Trinidad and Tobago in the white kits with red ribbon. And St. Kitts and Nevis in their all green kit. The previous match, Trinidad and Tobago did beat St. Kitts and Nevis 5-0. But this is not the previous match. This is a completely different opportunity. Now we get ready for the national anthem of both countries. St. Kitts and Nevis first. And we are ready for the action here at the Dwight York Stadium in beautiful Bacolod, Tobago. The last match of the group stage here in Tobago of the CFU Under 14 Challenge Series. Both these teams would like to rebound off of losses yesterday. Actually, Trinidad and Tobago would have been the team that would have lost yesterday. They played against Jamaica. Jamaica had a commanding 2-0 performance yesterday in that match. And St. Kitts and Nevis, they led twice against Aruba, but drew that match 2 goals apiece. We expect some exciting action here this evening. The crowds are building up. The anticipation is there.
Number 10, Adria Wilkinson. 13, Ali Freeman. 14,
And we expect that both teams, they played each other previously. St. Kitts and Nevis, they did a bit of what Jamaica did the last time. They pressed Trinidad and Tobago,
and now for the starting lineup of
they weren't able to make that press
number 18,
count in terms of
14,
goals against for Trinidad and Tobago.
captain. 2, Lucas Shaw.
And once the Trinidad and Tobago team started getting a hold of the match, there wasn't really a lot that St. Kitts and Nevis could have done. And they would have lost that match by a score of 5-0 against Trinidad and Tobago. So we'll look to see what kind of adjustments both teams would have been making since their last matches. There's been a lot of football for these teams. 4 matches in 4 days, and they get a bit of a rest when it's on to the next group or next round of matches. We await the signal. Everybody's on the field. Referee gives his checks. And they're ready to go. The Caribbean Football Union Under 14 Challenge Series. Trinidad and Tobago kicking from right to left. Again in their white kit with red trim. And St. Kitts and Nevis in their green. Was on the far side to Shaw. That's a tough pass by Shaw. And it's in the hands of probably the best player on St. Kitts and Nevis, the goalkeeper Collins. He's had a lot of work to do in some of these matches. He was a very busy individual in the first match against Jamaica. He actually won the MVP in that match. But it's been a steady stream for him. Rowe with the cross. Balfour, he gets it again. And Trinidad and Tobago being very disciplined in what they've been doing. This is how they've played. Every match they've played this way. They've moved the ball around. They haven't been afraid to take the ball backwards. That's a good turn by Jones, who gets it to Rowe. Rowe with some good skill. He gets past. It looks like Finch. But it's straight into the hands, the cross, straight into the hands of Collins for St. Kitts and Nevis. Trinidad and Tobago win the ball back. It's Walcott in a bit of a battle. He loses out. It's a free kick to St. Kitts and Nevis. Referee figures that the St. Kitts and Nevis player trying to get one too many yards. Was headed out of bounds And there seems to be a little bit of a change. Might have been a late change. Anthony James, number 15, is on. And we'll let you all know who's the individual that was switched out in a few moments. Sure. That's a good ball. Shaw gets it back, plays it to Blackman. Trinidad and Tobago looking to work the ball around. Tony to Thomas. Walcott. James. It's out of bounds for a Trinidad and Tobago throw-in. Walcott. Tony. The cross. The header! And it should have been the first goal of the match. It's a beautiful, it was a brilliant cross. And that header from Jones went just wide of the mark. But I think he would love to have that one back. He really and truly should have put it in the back of the net. It was a beautiful cross. You couldn't ask for something better. It was on a platter. Just didn't get the accuracy that was needed. Yes, Thomas. Plays that down for Walcott. And that ball gets put out of bounds for a throw-in. James. Blackman. He takes the shot. But that is routine for Collins, the captain for this match. Trinidad and Tobago moving that ball around. Richardson. Blackman. Back to Richardson. Trinidad and Tobago taking their time. Balfour. It's given away. There's one back. Jones. James. To Walker. Walker as well. And it's a foul. Walker did well. He was able to get past the defender. And it is a free kick from a promising position. Blackman is shaping up for this. He's the only man really standing in a shooting position. There's also Anthony, Jaden Anthony, close to the play. And something off the training ground, didn't come off the way it was supposed to. Rook gets it. Nevis haven't really been able to get a handle on the ball. It's been the Trinidad and Tobago passing game. And Rowe trying to slip that ball through to Anthony. into the hands of Collins. It goes. And that's a foul. A free kick against Trinidad and Tobago. Just inside half. Edie, the recipient of that tackle. That was made long, aimless, went straight out of touch for a goal kick. James. Walcott. Anthony. He's able to get a touch. That touch went straight to goalkeeper Collins. It's a bit of a cagey start to the match. Only one real attempt so far. Blackman from Rowe. The shot went just over the crossbar. We might say Collins may have had that covered, but just went over the crossbar from Blackman. Second shot on target, or second shot at least, by Trinidad and Tobago. Nichols with the throw. Balfour to Tony. Thomas. St. Kitts and Nevis, they haven't really been able to get a hold of the ball. But they've held steady. They haven't conceded. It's a bit of a similar story as with Aruba. Thomas still going. And that's a foul by number 2, Archibald, who seemed to have come off a little bit on the worse end. He's still limping. But the free kick's about to be taken. Rowe. Coach Theobald shouting some instructions. Rowe with the free kick. And it was Nichols who was trying to clear that ball, but Anthony came in with a block. It's a throw-in to St. Kitts and Nevis. But given away cheaply. Blackman. Walcott. Anthony. He's fouled. It's another free kick to Trinidad and Tobago. And we see Rowe coming across to try to do something a bit better than the last one that he had. We're into the 12th minute, the 13th minute of this match between St. Kitts and Nevis and Trinidad and Tobago. There have been 2 attempts from Trinidad and Tobago. One that should have been converted, a header by Aiden Jones. And then the next one, a shot from Blackman from about 25 meters out that went just over the crossbar. Rowe. He looks to take it. He gives the goal. Collins was able to smother the ball on the second attempt. Long booming kick by Collins. I think he might have one of the longer kicks of all the goalkeepers, at least in this Tobago group. And it's out of bounds again, and another throw-in for St. Kitts and Nevis. And it's played out. Ball 4. And that's a good touch. Gets it on to Tony. And that ball is played to Walcott down the line. He's faced with Balfour. But the ball is played out of bounds. And it's a throw-in to Trinidad and Tobago. And there we have an injury to a player from Trinidad and Tobago, from St. Kitts and Nevis, sorry. We're not sure exactly who it is. As usual, we could only hope that the player isn't injured seriously. But we are here at the Dwight York Stadium. I think that's Archibald, the number 2, who did seem to collect a little bit of a knock earlier. And he's coming off. He's walking very gingerly. Not much he could do. But the ball is in. That's a good cross. The header. And that should have been number 3. A beautiful cross from Thomas. And the header. Again from Jones. Second header he's had in as many minutes. And here comes St. Kitts and Nevis. They've just simply not been able to steady that ball. And there seems to be a little bit of action off the ball. I think the referee will have to keep a little bit of an eye on a bit of extra play happening. But so far, he's done a good job. He's kept everything in check. Rowe plays that one over the top. Blackman plays to Tony. Blackman. Plays it to Thomas. Trinidad and Tobago continuing to look to build methodically with a throw-in. Blackman. He plays a crossing. But that's into the safe hands of Collins. We're into the 18th minute. The score is still St. Kitts and Nevis 0, Trinidad and Tobago 0. And the game has a little bit of a figuring out phase. That's happening with both teams, in particular St. Kitts and Nevis. That's a good turn. Oh, that's some good skill by the number 7. And this could be a goal. Is it? The save. The goalkeeper made a save. Something that came from nothing, really. Kemali Benjamin found a way through. And he was able to get the shot off. The goalkeeper, Hussein, was able to make a save. A much needed save when nothing really seemed to be happening for St. Kitts and Nevis. But there's another player on the ground for St. Kitts and Nevis. We'll have to see what happened there. The referee's having a chat with his 4th official. Well, they're calling for the stretcher. Maybe a replay would give us some idea of what took place. Well, didn't seem like anything. The player was by himself, and he just went down. It's a bit of a strange one. But that's just what happened. We, of course, wish the young man speedy and full recovery. Usually when they call the stretcher out, it's normally not a very good thing. So we'll know in a few minutes or maybe a minute who is the player coming off. Player seems to be a bit distraught about having to come off. What we do know is the number 12, Najib Kelly, will be coming on. But the action has restarted. Blackman to Thomas. Blackman moves the ball out to Shaw. St. Kitts and Nevis trying to hold off this sustained possession play of Trinidad and Tobago. Shaw. Rowe. And ball is played out of bounds for a corner kick. Again, the man coming on is number 12, Kelly. And the man coming off is Jawan Jeffers. So again, we wish Jeffers a speedy recovery, but a full recovery as he receives the treatment of the field. The corner kick to Trinidad and Tobago. And that attempt from Shaw went just wide. The far post was very much open for the ball to sneak in, but Shaw just wasn't able to get enough of it to redirect it inside the post. The score remains 0-0. Benjamin. Ball gets out to Nichols. Nichols plays this one far. But again, St. Kitts and Nevis not able to retain possession. Blackman. Shaw. Blackman gets it back. Rowe. Finch. Corner kick. Well, Trinidad and Tobago have seemingly made it a point to attack down that right side with Rowe. And they now have the second corner kick in about 3 minutes. Walcott to take it. And it's headed out of bounds by Bradshaw. It's another corner kick to Trinidad and Tobago. Walcott. Shaw. And that's cleared out by the St. Kitts and Nevis player, Finch. Throw into Trinidad and Tobago. Rowe. He's done well to get past Finch. He looks to play it back. Anthony would have gotten a touch on it. But here comes St. Kitts and Nevis on the break. He plays it forward to Benjamin. And it's an offside call. Kamali Benjamin would have come from an offside position back to an onside position when that pass was played. And that opportunity to connect a pass from Walcott to James just didn't pan out. It's a throw-in for St. Kitts and Nevis. The pace of the game a bit slow at times. A reminder, each team would have played, this would be their fourth match in as many days. So it's very possible there's some very tired legs. From the drop ball, Thomas gets it under control. And that pass is played. Some good pace by Iddy. And it's a throw-in for Trinidad and Tobago. St. Kitts and Nevis they really and truly haven't been able to keep the ball for any length of time. They've made it pretty difficult on themselves to actually force Trinidad and Tobago to defend them all over the pitch. Anthony. Anthony getting in the mix of things. Rowe. And that ball is played out of bounds. On the far side, it's a throw into Trinidad and Tobago. Very near the far side corner flag. The header by Finch. Swing and a miss by Finch. And Trinidad and Tobago gets the ball again. Thomas. And his ball is played out of bounds by Nichols. And it's a corner kick to Trinidad and Tobago. We're just about in the 29th minute of this match. The score is still Trinidad and Tobago 0, St. Kitts and Nevis 0. Rowe with the corner. And that's hit over everyone. Bradshaw. He tries to clear it and is blocked. It's a goal kick for St. Kitts and Nevis. And a foul by the number 12, Kelly, on Anthony. They seem to be having a little bit of a go at each other. A throw in. Benjamin chasing. He's not able to get to it. Hossein has been a quiet individual except for one save that he needed to make. And St. Kitts and Nevis had an opportunity. Jones losing that ball out. Oh, that's a good turn. And another offside call against Kamali Benjamin. And it would be the same offside call from previous where he was in offside position and then came back on to the onside position and received a pass. Anthony. Oh, this could be dangerous. The shot was a good ball played in. Anthony was able to just control the pass to Balfour. And Balfour was not able to get his shot on target. You're wondering if these misses could prove costly to Trinidad and Tobago as this match goes on. Anthony. Oh, that's a good touch. And the opportunity to take the shot got lost. And Trinidad and Tobago tried to work the ball, but there we have, looks like Jones, who may have sustained a little bit of a knock trying to take that shot. We're into the 32nd minute, soon to be 33rd minute of this match. Trinidad and Tobago being held at bay by St. Kitts and Nevis. And we see it was really just a 50-50 challenge. A shot was being taken and he may have just overextended himself. And maybe it's just a bit of a shock from the tackle. Nonetheless, the referee's about to restart. And the score is still tied at 0-0. I'd have to say maybe a much better performance by St. Kitts and Nevis. But the truth is that Trinidad and Tobago, they haven't really overextended themselves. Walcott. He's done well. He's looking in the box. But there was no one around the penalty spot area. He's looking to get another cross in. Rowe, he gets there. Balfour. And the goalkeeper with a comfortable save. Collins has a little bit of an unorthodox goalkeeper technique, where sometimes when he's diving, he ends up diving on top of the ball. That might be something they would need to work out. The young St. Kitts and Nevis goalkeeper and his coaching staff. Blackman with some space. He gets it to Walcott. Walcott with the deep cross. Rowe with the header. And it's a goal! Oh no, it's offside. Walcott with a beautiful cross. But you can see the flag up. It is offside. The goal doesn't count. And the scores remain tied at 0-0. It had nothing to do with Rowe. I think it had to do with Walcott. Rowe was definitely in an onside position. And it's a foul. And this time, I think the referee has had enough. Number 12, Najib Kelly with the yellow card. He's been going at it with Anthony for quite some time now. In reality, I think since he came on. And this time, Anthony gets the better of him. We have 3 minutes stoppage time. Something that probably was expected with the injuries that happened during the course of this first half. But here's an opportunity for Trinidad and Tobago to get on the score sheet. Rowe with the free kick. And this ball is headed out. And it's a throw-in by this near side corner flag. I think after the last match, most persons would have been expecting that Trinidad and Tobago would have taken St. Kitts and Nevis to task, but it hasn't happened that way. It was somewhat similar in the first half with Aruba. Walcott. Anthony tried to hit that ball. It's back out to Trinidad and Tobago. But that's a blind turn. Blackman, I think he was very fortunate to get away with that one. Rowe. He's been working hard down that right side. Sure, he keeps going. He's going. He gets it to Balfour. Balfour with the ball to Rowe. Rowe with the cross. There's no one there. Walcott plays it to Tony, who subsequently loses it. Number 8, Newton, kicking that ball out of bounds. Trinidad and Tobago trying to get one before the halftime whistle. And Collins, he missed it, and it's a goal! This time there's no offside. Rowe with the finish. It took a cross from the center back, Thomas. An error from Collins. And a very neat finish by Rowe to get Trinidad and Tobago on the board before the end of the first half.
Scored by number 10, Reagan Rowe, in the 35th plus 18.
St. Kitts and Nevis, they would have done their very best in this half. But it's unfortunate, it's a goalkeeper error from across by Thomas, and Rowe with the finish. 1-0 Trinidad and Tobago at the end of the first half. In a half where it could have been 4-0 or 4-1 for Trinidad and Tobago, but neither team took their chances. St. Kitts and Nevis only had one real opportunity, and it was well saved by Hossain. We will be back shortly for more action here at the Dwight York Stadium. The CFU Under 14 Challenge Series, Trinidad and Tobago leading St. Kitts and Nevis 1-0 at the half. The miss by Jones, another shot by Blackman. Trinidad and Tobago really and truly should have had at least 4 goals. This was the one attempt, and Hossain had to be sharp. Anthony sets that one up for Balfour, but he hit it over the crossbar. Rowe, he got a goal, but it was judged offside. And then Thomas, Collins with the error. And that was the goal that gives Trinidad and Tobago the 1-0 lead at halftime. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. There's more to come right here at the Dwight York Stadium, the CFU Under 14 Challenge Series. We'll be back. And we're back at the Dwight York Stadium in beautiful backlit Tobago for the second half of this encounter between Trinidad and Tobago in the white kit with red trim and St. Kitts and Nevis in their all green kit. 1-0 is the score at the end of first half. St. Kitts and Nevis holding off the Trinidad and Tobago onslaught until the second minute of stoppage time, where a cross from Essian Thomas was missed by the goalkeeper Collins for St. Kitts and Nevis, and Rowe duly obliged to put the ball in the back of the net. St. Kitts and Nevis would like to return to having this match even, but they'll have their work cut out for them. They only had one real opportunity in the first half. That's a good ball. Rowe against Finch. Finch wins this battle. I think this is a little bit, the play of Trinidad and Tobago in this case is a bit more direct than previous. Jones with the shot safely collected by Collins. You have to feel it for Collins a bit. He's been an incredibly busy goalkeeper throughout this tournament. But that was a incredibly costly error to concede that first and only goal in the first half. He kicks it out. Ball gets to Newton. Archibald. Nichols plays it forward. It's cut up by Blackman. Archibald. Balfour. He gets his ball around. It's a good cross across the 18-yard box, across the 6-yard box. But there was no one there. And Rowe seems to have something kind of wrapped around him. Probably some tape or bandage. But the man to take the corner kick is Walcott. It's an in-swinging corner kick. I think it's a Nevis trying to make sure that they take care of everyone. And that's well done by Collins. Much better by Collins this time around. And it's a throw into Trinidad and Tobago. Walker takes it quickly, Rowe, but he's battled off. And Jones still fighting for it. Shaw. Blackman. And that's put out of touch by Finch. Finch has been a difficult customer to deal with in any match he's played in. Jones. He loses the ball to Eddie. And Thomas on cleanup detail still has it, but he's saying he was being hounded by Archibald. Richardson. Well, that's a good turn by Anthony. He's using his pace. He just wasn't able to get past. There's an opportunity here. And Bradshaw plays it out. He gets it back. But the shot, Jones not really making the most of that. I think he had a bit more room where he could have taken it towards the goal and maybe had a better opportunity. Oh, that's well done by Iddy. And then he left it. And it's a free kick for Trinidad and Tobago. Just inside the St. Kitts and Nevis half. Richardson. Plays it past to Anthony. Anthony with a good turn. He still has it. Oh, and he overhits that one to Rowe. And it's a throw-in for St. Kitts and Nevis. There seems to be a little hint of trying to be direct by Trinidad and Tobago. Just a little bit of a hint. Trying to pick up the pace of it. That's a good turn by Benjamin. An inaccurate pass. And here comes Jones. Looking to spin that ball across to Walcott. Walcott gets it. Balfour. Shaw. They're working that ball around. Rowe. Trying to create an opportunity. Walcott with the cross. And Rowe was just unable to get his head on it. Blackman. And the goalkeeper, Collins, is down. It was a sumptuous cross. Rowe looked like he got his head onto it, but there was enough defensive pressure to deny him a really good goal scoring opportunity. You'd have to say well done by the defender. But it seems as though the goalkeeper, Collins, is down. And he's up. He's a tough customer, Collins. Regardless of conceding that goal late in the first half, he definitely has shown significant leadership qualities for this St. Kitts and Nevis team. Jones with the turn, gets it back to Blackman. Blackman. Still going forward. Balfour. He has a chance, and that's a block. Jones with a shot. It's a save. Is this going to be a rebound? No, it doesn't go in. It's a goal kick. The shot by Jones. Collins, full stretch. And Anthony wasn't able to sneak that ball in with Collins scrambling to get up. Was a fantastic piece of goalkeeping, to be honest. But Anthony just wasn't able to wrap his foot around that opportunity. That's goal kick for St. Kitts and Nevis. they've been a lot tougher to break down this time around. The last time Trinidad and Tobago played against St. Kitts and Nevis, the final score was 5-0. Mind you, we have quite a bit of time remaining in the match, but there are no hints that this match will be the same. Free kick to be taken by Nichols. Played long. Collins gets to it before Anthony. Well, that was well done by Richardson. Richardson to Rowe. Rowe showcasing his skill, but that man Finch, he has been one of the players for St. Kitts and Nevis. He's worked hard defensively. He's made it very difficult for Rowe to get anything past him. And it wasn't his foul, but he didn't allow for Rowe to gain any other advantage. But it's a free kick from a dangerous position. Can Trinidad and Tobago make this count? The header by Thomas. And Richardson unable to keep that one in bounds. It's a goal kick for St. Kitts and Nevis. It's been a tough goal for the boys in green. I think if we look at this performance in this match, they have definitely presented themselves as a bit more formidable opposition for the vast majority of this match. Thomas making one of these powerful runs from a center back. It's very difficult for an opposing player to stop a center back's run. That's a good ball, but Balfour wasn't able to get on the end of it. Anthony played a very good pass through the gap created. And it's a throw-in on the far side to Trinidad and Tobago. Ball played in. It's with Shaw. He could take a strike. He takes it. Ooh. It seemed to have a little bit of a deflection, or maybe the goalkeeper was slightly unsighted. Shaw. Yes, that would have taken a little bit of a deflection. The Trinidad and Tobago seemingly trying to be a little bit more direct in their play. They've been very methodical for most of this tournament. And now they're almost in a sense trying to come out of their comfort zone. The header, I'm sure. He gets it back. Trinidad and Tobago still moving forward. That was with Balfour. Shaw. Rowe. Pressured by Finch. The cross. And that's that shot needed a little bit more on it from Jones. He's been in the middle of a lot of things today. Now we have Shaw, the right full back. He's down. He needs some treatment. We're into the 50th minute of the match. Trinidad and Tobago still lead St. Kitts and Nevis by 1-0. It's been a workmanlike performance by St. Kitts and Nevis. Trinidad and Tobago expectedly having the majority of possession, the majority of shots. St. Kitts and Nevis, their goalkeeper Collins, having the majority of the saves. And the score is maybe slightly tilted in the favor of St. Kitts and Nevis in terms of probably expected goals. But you have to give credit where credit is due. They've worked very hard to keep Trinidad and Tobago at bay. And they continue to do that work. Collins with the goal kick. Benjamin. Balfour. Pass was too straight. It's a goal kick to St. Kitts and Nevis. Shaw is back one, but he is limping. It's a strong header by Shaw. Rowe gets on the end of it. He is being held by Finch, but Rowe has done well. And it's a free kick. Finch has had his hands full against Rowe. Rowe was able to get around him. And Finch, with the professional foul just outside the box, the 18-yard box, penalty area. And it's a free kick from a dangerous position to Trinidad and Tobago. Can Trinidad and Tobago get a goal from this one? And that's a great punch by Collins. Anthony takes a shot, doesn't connect on it very well. It's a goal kick to St. Kitts and Nevis. And a little bit of sloppy play. Ball is back with Trinidad and Tobago. Balfour to Blackman. Rowe. They're trying to work down this right-hand side. Rowe has been having some kind of success, but he's had to work hard for it. Richardson. Balfour. That's a good turn by James. And Shaw does enough against Newton. Trinidad and Tobago has had a bit of a different strategy this time around. They've been a bit more direct. And that's a good strength by Bradshaw. Benjamin. Newton. Not a very good pass. Balfour. He's looking to have the strike. And you can see Anthony telling Balfour, you know, just calm it down a bit. It's probably right. Jones gets it to Shaw. Shaw with a bit of a bad touch. He now has to chase back. Finch with some good pace. He's still going, but there's no one close. And this is a dangerous play from Trinidad and Tobago. Edie to Finch. Finch. Finch takes a shot. I think he was looking for more of a shot down across, but they still have it. Archibald. Bradshaw. And that's a strong challenge by Balfour. Shaw. Rowe. Oh, that pass was overhit just a bit. Oh, this could be trouble. This could be trouble. And Finch. The shot. It's a screamer. You were wondering when Tobago 2, St. Kitts and Nevis 0. Blackman with a thunderbolt. Trinidad Tobago making a change. Balfour off. Marcel on. And Shaw is off. And number 9, Jeremiah Nanton, is on. Shaw was limping a bit as the second half went on. And Collins again needs a bit of treatment. I don't know if Blackman looked at that as an opportunity to release some frustration, but they've been held back by St. Kitts and Nevis for nearly 57 minutes, or maybe about 55 minutes. And that was the first real opportunity Blackman had to put his right foot through the ball. And he drove it into the roof of the net. Collins had no chance whatsoever. 2-0 scoreline is probably about as accurate as the scoreline could be. St. Kitts and Nevis looking to make 2 substitutions. Coming on, Jonathan Philip Summersall. And here's the replay. Blackman, thunderous strike. Benjamin is off. 11, Lajani Byron is on. And coming off, Isaiah Bradshaw. And coming on, Jonathan Phillips Summersall. Both changes for St. Kitts and Nevis.
Substitution for St. Kitts, number 14.
Trinidad and Tobago
And he's been replaced
up
by
2-0.
Jonathan Summerall.
We're about to go into the 61st minute.
Benjamin.
Here comes Trinidad and Tobago again. Looking for more. Row. I think the crowd is maybe a bit more pleased at the direct approach, or the more direct approach by Trinidad and Tobago. Oh, that's a good cutback. The cross. Is it going to be? No, it's not. An opportunity from a cross from Walcott. He doesn't get it cleanly. And here's an opportunity for Marcel. Oh, some good skill here. Is he going to get his shot off? And the ball fell to Anthony, but Anthony wasn't able to have the control he needed. Collins comes out with the save. Collins making sure Anthony didn't get his goal today. The pass is played wide to Walcott, who plays it to Marcel. And the ball is put out of touch for a throw-in to Trinidad and Tobago. Coming on for Trinidad and Tobago, Akeem Duncan. And coming off the number 6, the man who scored that thunderbolt of a shot, Darren Blackman. The crossing cleared out. But Trinidad and Tobago get hits again. And probably for the first time in a little while, they've moved the ball around the back. Duncan with his first touch of the match. Thomas. Richardson. Anthony with a sharp turn. Trinidad and Tobago poking and prodding. And lost it, but they've regained possession. Row. Richardson. Trinidad and Tobago back to their methodical ways. Duncan. That ball is played in. And the opportunity presents itself. Marcel just unable to get past Freeman in the back. Tall, towering figure of Freeman. Again, Trinidad and Tobago looking, trying to find some gaps. The shot! It gets underneath Collins. But he did enough to keep that shot out of this goal. The shot from Thomas. And it just squeezes under Collins. And out for a corner kick. Trinidad and Tobago with the corner kick. Walcott, and he overhits that one. That one goes for a goal kick. We're into the 65th minute of the match. it's been I want to say a composed performance by Trinidad and Tobago. They haven't really had much of an offering from St. Kitts and Nevis. It isn't that St. Kitts and Nevis haven't really had an opportunity. They did have one opportunity in the first half that needed a save from Hossein. But to say that the boys in green really did trouble Trinidad and Tobago would be saying maybe a bit too much. But they've held strong. They've made Trinidad and Tobago work. Duncan. Trinidad and Tobago trying to come forward. Thomas playing a little bit of a backheel pass that probably was ill-advised. St. Kitts and Nevis has it, and it's put off of touch by Rowe, who's playing a little bit more of a right full-back role.
Substitution for St. Kitts and Nevis. It is number 17.
And a substitution for St. Kitts and Nevis. The number 17 is on Demillion Williams, and off the number 12, Najib Kelly.
Number 12, Najib Kelly.
Marcel showcasing some good skill. Jones. Duncan. And that pass not getting to its intended destination. Collins comes out. And then kicks it out of bounds near the half line on the far side. It's a throw into Trinidad and Tobago. That's a good ball to Marcel. Oh, he gets through with the spanner and he placed it behind. Rowe tries to get onto the end of it. He's unable to. And here comes the shot. Nanton. Simply not what you were hoping for from that bit of possession. Trinidad and Tobago were close. Marcel bringing out what, well, we know in Trinidad and Tobago as a spanner, or elastico, as some people might say. But it didn't come to anything because the cross was behind everyone, and there was no one coming from on top of the box. Walcott. Trinidad and Tobago still trying to figure it out, try to become a bit more direct under these circumstances. Richardson. His idea of being direct is that he ran straight into two players from St. Kitts and Nevis. Rowe will start it all over again. Nanton. He's done well to get past Finch. He's looking. He gets it to Duncan. Duncan tries a shot. And that shot goes wide. We are into the final minute of the match of regular time. Trinidad and Tobago comfortably leading by 2-0. Goal by the number 10, Reagan Rowe, and number 6, Darren Blackman. The fourth official puts up 3 minutes for stoppage time. Trinidad and Tobago would like to get one more at least. Finch. Tough customer, Finch. And Anthony. Number 19, Edie. And this is Summersall. He plays it back to Nichols. Nichols sends this one booming in the air. Duncan. Rowe. This Trinidad and Tobago team. For this match, they didn't have to overextend themselves. Marcel with some trickery. It's a throw-in. The cross, Anthony, and that ball is cleared by Freeman. We're probably close to the final whistle. The referee's having a look at his watch. The ball by Thomas. The header. And it goes for a goal kick. Well, you have to say that Trinidad and Tobago did what was needed. They bounced back from a 2-0 defeat against Jamaica yesterday. Maybe not the most convincing bounce back, but the score is still 2-0 with an opportunity here from Nanton. He cuts in on that left foot. He takes a shot, and Collins pushes it wide for a corner kick. Again, not the most comfortable save by Collins, but hands behind the ball, body behind the ball, eyes on the ball. He was able to make sure that ball stayed out of his net. This could be the final play of the match. The cross. And Thomas. And that's a foul. And I think that would be pretty much it. This would more than likely be the last kick of the ball for this match. And the last kick of the ball for this group stage. So said, so done. Trinidad and Tobago ends the Tobago group of this Caribbean Football Union Under-14 Challenge Series with a 2-0 victory over St. Kitts and Nevis. It all started with that miss with the header. Blackman with a header. The next one, free kick from Rowe. The cross. Another one that should have been on target. The one opportunity from St. Kitts and Nevis that was saved by Hossein. Anthony dropped that one off to Balfour. The cross and Rowe with the header, but it was judged offside. And this would be the first goal. Collins missed on the punch, and Rowe was there to clean up anything. Trinidad and Tobago, they came close on multiple occasions. Here's a save by Collins. And then the opportunity, a deflected shot, another save. But this one from Blackman, there was no stopping it. Up in the roof of the net. Fantastic strike. And Trinidad and Tobago kept coming. Another save by Collins. And another save. And that was it. The man of the match, MVP, Rowe, the number 10 for Trinidad and Tobago. This ends the group stage of matches here at the Dwight York Stadium in Backlet, beautiful Tobago. Coming up this week, it's more action. Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica have moved on to the next round of matches. So stay tuned, there's way more to come in terms of CFU Under 14 Challenge Series action as we watch the teams close off on the group stage. I want to say thank you and have a good night. Take care of yourselves. And yes, later this week, there'll be more action to come right here at the Dwight York Stadium. Have a good night. Be safe. Take care. Scan this app now and take our spectator survey for a chance to win a special merchandise package. Prices include Sport TT Notepad, Visit Trinidad Drawstring Bag, I Choose Sport.
The Caribbean Football Union would like to thank the Government of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, the Ministry of Sport and Community Development, Sport TT, I Choose Sport, Powerade, Subway, and Blue. TT, the official ground transport provider for the 2024 CFU Boys Under 14 Challenge Series coordinators hosted in Trinidad and Tobago.
Scan this app now and take our spectator survey for a chance to win a special merchandise package. Prices include Sport TT Notepad, Visit Trinidad Drawstring Bag, I Choose Sport t-shirts, and more. Scan this app now.
The Caribbean Football Union would like to thank the Government of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, the Ministry of Sport and Community Development, Sport TT, I Choose Sport, Powerade, Subway, and Blue. TT, the official ground transport provider for the 2024 CFU Boys Under 14 Challenge Series coordinators hosted in Trinidad and Tobago.
It doesn't matter if you speak English, or if your native tongue is French, Spanish, or Dutch. It doesn't matter if you're male or female, young or young at heart. We in the Caribbean Football Union speak the same language. Football.
Football.
Football. Football.
Football.
And we speak with one voice.
Welcome to the evolved cable and wireless business with a fresh look and solutions that empower you, helping you conquer the digital era. We're focusing our global expertise on crafting intelligent ecosystems. Our new tech solutions are propelling Caribbean society into a bold digital future, tailored to meet the needs of your organization, giving you the edge you need. Are you ready to embark with us? Check out cwbusiness.com and learn more about our innovative solutions.
Subway Series presents the Italianos. 3 new subs made with an Italian flair. Say ciao to the zesty hot shot Italiano, the tastier than ever ultimate BMT, or go all in with the boss. Each served with a free 16-ounce drink. Elevate your game at Subway.
Bob, I know it's dangerous, but you're the only one who can unite the people.
You ready?
No guns can stop this message. I want the world to change. And that time is now.
This is a message to you.